Hello drama lovers. Welcome back to this channel. Today, the entertainment world was shaken by news so monumental that it made millions of hearts stop for a moment. This was not just a rumor, not just a whisper that had been drifting in speculation. This time, a truth was revealed before the public, and it all began with one official statement that no one saw coming. The agencies of Shu Kai and Tan Songyun, two stars long protected by the walls of secrecy in the entertainment industry, finally lifted the veil that had hidden their story. The statement was released precisely at 10 o'clock in the morning, Beijing time. No one expected that day to become the one that changed everything. With a formal tone and words that seemed ordinary, Huanyu Entertainment and H&R Century Pictures delivered a confession more dramatic than any drama Shu Kai or Tan Songyun had ever acted in. They called it a professional clarification, but every word carried an emotional weight that pierced straight through the hearts of millions. When those words appeared on phone screens, time seemed to stop, leaving only those sentences hanging in the air. Since their very first project together, whispers about Shu Kai and Tan Songyun's closeness had never faded. A drama that was not expected to make much impact suddenly turned into a phenomenon, all because of their undeniable chemistry. There was something that could not be explained away as just acting. Their laughter behind the scenes, their gazes that were too deep to be professional, and those fleeting moments caught on camera. Everything sparked hope in fans' hearts. They knew there was something more, but the industry was too skilled at hiding it. Shu Kai had always evaded the questions, saying his focus was only on his career. Tan Songyun, with her warm smile, had repeatedly insisted that they were only good friends. The answers were always short and dismissive, until today, when they finally chose to stop hiding. The official statement revealed that Shu Kai and Tan Songyun had been in a romantic relationship for more than 2 years. 2 long years of silence, of secrets kept only for themselves. Their reason was simple: the immense pressure of the industry, the fear of public judgment, and the constant worry that their careers would be destroyed by a love too honest to contain. But now, in a world slowly changing, where love no longer has to be hidden, they chose to stand together. They chose to say to the world, "Yes, we love each other." For many, that confession alone was enough to fill their hearts with joy. But the statement still held an even greater surprise. The next lines made millions of hearts beat faster. Because not only did they admit to their love, Shu Kai and Tan Songyun revealed that they were engaged. Yes, engaged, in an intimate ceremony attended only by family. Just a month ago, in the very place they first met, Shu Kai proposed to Tan Songyun. Under the glowing stage lights that had witnessed the beginning of their story, he offered her a ring, and with tears in her eyes, she said yes. That moment had been kept sacred, preserved as their private memory before they were ready to share it with the world. And when it was finally revealed, social media exploded instantly. Weibo, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok overflowed with tears of joy, heartfelt congratulations, and sighs of relief from fans everywhere. One wrote, "My heart is full, as if I am witnessing a real-life fairy tale." Another added, "I waited for this day like people wait for spring after 1,000 winters." The words flooded comment sections, forming an ocean of emotions too vast to hold back. Celebrities, too, added their voices. Bai Jingting, their friend and fellow actor, reposted the announcement with just one word: "Finally." Shen Yu, a fellow actress close to them, commented, "True love always finds its way. I am so happy for you both." Even the legendary director Wong Kar-wai wrote a rare note on Weibo: "True love in this industry is rare. May their story inspire others to believe." Those short lines carried weight, as if the entertainment world itself was celebrating the birth of a new legend. But the statement did not shy away from the struggles they had endured. Shu Kai and Tan Songyun admitted they had faced years of rumors, invasive paparazzi, and even slander designed to tarnish their bond. "We have endured in silence for a long time," they wrote. "But true love cannot stay hidden forever." Those words felt like a release, a confession from 2 weary hearts that had carried their secret quietly, but refused to let go of their love. At that moment, Shu Kai and Tan Songyun became more than just stars of the drama world. They became symbols. Symbols of courage, of patience, of love that survived the storm. They proved that love does not always have to be sacrificed for image, that there is still room for honesty even in an industry built on appearances. Their story was no longer just for their fans. It became a cultural milestone. Love that once seemed like a risk was now celebrated as strength. Across fan forums, thousands of stories emerged. Fans compiled every little moment, from stolen glances to subtle smiles, piecing together the puzzle that now finally made sense. Someone wrote, "We watched them fall in love without knowing it. Now that the truth is out, it feels like watching the sun rise after an endless night." The post was shared thousands of times, echoing the collective emotions of countless hearts. Yet what made this revelation even more powerful was their promise for the future. In the same statement, Shu Kai and Tan Songyun revealed plans to collaborate once more in a major drama project. The drama is said to be a historical epic, telling the story of two lovers from rival kingdoms, torn apart by war yet bound by fate. Many believe this mirrors their own journey, a love tested by obstacles but always finding its way back together. The thought of seeing them as lovers on screen while preparing for marriage off-screen only fueled fans' excitement even further. Still, they made it clear that this was not the end of their careers. On the contrary, it was just the beginning of a new chapter. "We are not leaving," they reassured. "Instead, we are entering a new phase, together." Those words soothed fans who had feared that this confession would mark a retreat. Instead, it was a declaration of their resolve to keep creating, while living lives that were more open and honest. The statement closed with words that will be remembered. "This is not the end of the story. This is only the beginning." Simple, yet filled with meaning. With those words, Shu Kai and Tan Songyun closed the chapter of secrecy and opened a brighter, bolder one. And in that instant, a legend was born. Their love story is no longer just a fan fantasy or the illusion of a ship. It is real, radiant, and unstoppable. For millions of fans, this was not just news, it was history. A moment when two hearts that had been hiding finally chose to walk in the light. And one thing is certain, this journey is far from over. Hello drama lovers, what do you think about Shu Kai and Tan Songyun's love story finally being revealed to the world? Were you among those who always believed there was more between them? Or did this announcement truly take you by surprise? Share your thoughts below, because this story is not only about them, it is also about how we see love in a world full of pressure. Don't forget to stay tuned for the next update, because as they said themselves, this is not the end of the story. This is only the beginning.